Man, I need to start coming here more often. I really need to start coming here more often.
Stop, don't cry, little days you're mine. Fight and try not to lose your mind. And raise your sight to see the sky. Climb your mountains to watch the stars through the dark. The light will fall from the dark. You will shine.
Anyway, tonight, it's kind of a weird night for me. I did wind up coming to, outtakes again. And it's more or less just something that's kind of struck me off guard about tonight. I'm not saying, I'm not saying good or bad. I'm more or less indifferent. It just caught me off guard. Basically what happened is we get through the night. They wind up closing last call at midnight. It's already 1:30. We wound up sitting inside until about 1. Sat outside talking for about half hour, just under half an hour. And I wound up having a rum and coke and a shot of whiskey. So I'm just waiting here until I'm sure I can drive home. So it's probably going to be at least another half hour, if not more. I just want to make sure, even though it was like 11:30 that I had the shot and rum and coke, I want to make sure I don't drive drunk. But I did wind up seeing something I don't really see too often, because usually I'm more enthralled with actually talking with people. I wound up actually talking. Somebody's got they work on cars and bikes and stuff like that, and they wind up making their own motorized bicycles, motorized trikes, all that stuff. And then everyone started leaving. Got down to me and, let's see here, 4 other people. And what happened is they all went out on the patio. I went out to talk with them a while ago, and we kind of BS, and all of a sudden one of them starts flashing. One of the girls starts flashing. It's like, you know what? I don't know. It's just something I've never really been anywhere that people have started doing that. But and partially out of privacy and respect, partially out of me not knowing who this person is fully, I'm going to keep it anonymous as to who she is. I am going to not say anything about what this person's name is, where they're from, all that stuff. I decided not to show this person on camera, partially for the flashing reasons and partially because one of the people that was with the group, and I didn't really know this until I guess everybody decided to leave the patio. There was one person that works in the mall with Outtakes They don't necessarily work at Outtakes, but they work in the mall. So it was me, this person that works in the mall, a guy, and then 2 females with the guy. And I kind of got the guy's number and wound up having him, he wound up giving me his number, and I didn't think much of it. I'd see him in the bar every once in a while when I came, which, probably is more than most people, but less than all the people that I know. But I still got this guy's number. I see him in here almost every time I come in, and we get to talking every time, and I don't really know that much about him. He doesn't really know that much about me. And I find out that the girl that was, I don't know, even though I'm not giving out this person's name, I don't know if she's working with him, but it sounds like from what I gather, it sounds like he's a pimp. So I'm kind of skeptical now. Granted, yes, I know it's something that's, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it because I don't know the full situation. But it's, we were kind of talking, and one of the girls he was with, I don't know how old this person is. I'm just using the term generally. But she starts, going around giving, like a 1 or 2 minute lap dance to a couple people who were willing to do that. And it's like, I was kind of talking with him. I thought he was joking. He offered me her, and she's like, blah blah blah, this much. And I get, this percentage of it. He and I were talking. I was kind of joking around about it. At that point, I give him, or he gives me his number. Says, give me a call if you're interested. I'm like kind of weary at that point, and then one of the girls starts flashing, and it's like, I'm at a loss for words, partially because it's something I haven't really seen, and partially because even if I had seen it, it's something that I tend to try and avoid paying for women. Because it's just something that I don't agree with. I'd much rather work on an actual, real relationship with a person instead of a one-night stand. That's just me.